EGM Network.
Welcome to Classic Car Radio. I'm Keith McDonald. I'm here with Mike Carano, Steve Charbonneau, and Todd Byron. Welcome, guys.
What's up?
Hey.
What's up? What's up?
It's a good day.
It's a good day. We
Real
are on
good day.
Patriot Radio, in case you didn't know, if you're listening on Saturday, or if you're watching, streaming us on Wednesday night right here on YouTube. You already know the news. Everyone's talking about it. In fact, I hope I don't have to hear much more. I mean, I love the fact that the election went the way it did and went, so strongly in Trump's favor. But
Yeah, the best man won.
yeah.
I hope all the commercials will finally stop.
Thank God.
Oh, I know.
There'll be some
Commercials.
I don't know. I watch TV.
And I still got a text today. I still got a text message today looking for money. I'm like, what? Thought this was all over with. Oh, no, what it is? They're trying to push through those last few candidates for the House.
Right.
They want more money to run more commercials, but the votes are already in.
Right, they're in
They
already.
just think we're stupid. I don't know.
The
I don't
best
know
part,
what it
I think, was we were all sitting down eating dinner finally, like about 9:30 last night.
Yeah.
And it comes up, and on the TV it says, "We bought this ad just for you, or this ad time, just to have silence for a few moments."
That's awesome.
Did you see that? And
No, I
it was from
didn't.
Calm.
Oh, from Calm. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
And then it
Okay,
says, "We know you'll appreciate it and thank us later."
There you go.
Wow.
Well, I was
That's
sitting
great.
eating dinner, and Erin turns around. She's like, "Hey, what's up with that?" She's like, "It's quiet." I was like, "Read the TV."
Yeah.
That's great.
It was nice. There was no riots.
So far.
So far. But after her speech today, you
The
never know.
speech, the speech was today. Of course, we're recording on Wednesday, and the speech kind of felt like she was compelling a little bit of. She said "fight" an awful lot of times. I mean,
yeah.
maybe 15 times in that
Yeah,
speech.
if you had the
She
word...
didn't get shot though, right?
Nah.
No, she didn't get shot.
If you took a shot every time she said the word fight, you'd be hammered right now.
Right, you wouldn't be able to
I
drive.
didn't mean
around.
that kind of shot.
Yeah, I know.
No, she was. She
No,
kept saying,
they
"We're going
saved
to
those
fight.
for
We're going to keep up the fight, and we're going to fight." It's just everything. And when we fight,
Right.
it's just no end to the fight word. When we're like,
Enough already.
"You're inciting." She's inciting.
Inciting
Maybe.
riots.
Yeah.
But if you're listening
So
on
it sounded
Saturday and there hasn't been any riots, then that's a good thing.
Yes, it
We
is.
don't want that to happen.
No, everybody's got to come together now.
Where was it? Portland? They're all boarded up. Portland and Seattle,
Washington,
maybe.
D.C.
Yeah.
Washington, D.C.
They
and then,
boarded up. They boarded up around the vice president's house.
Right,
They
and
boarded
they
up
fenced-
around the
well, fenced.
Yeah, well, fenced. Yeah.
Fenced. It's the
I thought they were
Capitol?
showing pictures of that last night, and they said it was all false.
No,
I was there. I saw the video
fence
and
was all
everything.
up around it. Yeah.
around the White House, they added extra fencing.
Yeah, they were afraid of the Trump supporters in case she won.
Yeah,
They were going to
It
destroy
was just
everything.
a big thing. Yeah, we're going to
Yeah.
go and destroy the White House.
Yeah.
Whatever.
So
All
that's
right.
over with.
Anyway, that's
And we
over
got a
with.
car show to talk about.
Yeah, do that.
What do you got going on over there?
Well, first of all, this November 7th, which is Thursday night, and if you're listening on the radio, you're out of luck. But Thursday night at the Loop, down at the Riverside Theater, the outdoor concert at the Loop with the 20th Street Jazz Band, and the AACA of Indian River County will be there showcasing a bunch of their cars. And if you have a classic car, you can go too, but you can't go with the AACA. They have limited space. But park across the street, and hopefully maybe we get some other cars over there, which would be kind of fun.
Yeah.
Anyway, the Loop shows are fun and they're free. So you want to go there and have a great jazz concert with the car showcase coming up. And that's November 7th. Starts at 5:30 right at the Riverside Theater outside. What's in the back, right, Mike?
Yeah, it's in the back.
Yeah.
Or on the no, it's actually in
the front.
In the front on the side.
Oh, it's in the front.
Yeah, right in
Okay.
the front. You could sit in the parking lot across the
Oh,
street.
facing the street. Okay.
And,
I get
I
it.
mean, you got brush and stuff in front of you, but you
Right.
can still hear the concert.
Sure. Yeah.
But it's a really good time.
You can bring your own lawn chairs, and they
Yeah.
have drinks, and they have a food. They have a Loop kitchen. Is what the Loop has a kitchen as
Yeah,
well.
there's food, there's drinks, there's all sorts of stuff.
Yeah.
And
so that's going on.
definitely try the root beer float. It's very good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now tell us about car shows this weekend. They're starting to ramp up, aren't they?
A little bit. I mean, what it is, I posted a whole bunch of car shows on the Classic Car Radio Facebook page. There
Yeah.
were way too many to print. So if you go to our Facebook page, they're all on there.
Classic Car Radio
Classic Car Radio.
on
Yeah.
Facebook. Yep.
Right. This weekend, December 7th and 8th, there's a show at Space Coast Harley up in Palm Bay. It's a toy and bike run, cars, bikes, and art show. Everything's going to be happening up at Space Coast Harley on December 7th and 8th. December 7th is the toy run. Cars and bikes are welcome. You check in at 7:45. The toy run's going to start at 9 a.m. and it's going to end at Space Coast Harley. It's a kid-friendly event. I'm trying to find out where it's going to start. I guess you're just going to start there.
Yeah.
It's a 2-day event at Space Coast Harley, December 7th and 8th.
Okay.
All right. And then Motor City Classic Cars is having a Cars and Coffee December 7th. And that's from, I think that one's going on from 9 to 11 and 9 to 12. And Motor City Classics is right here down in Vero Beach.
So you can go to Motor City, and then after that, you can shoot over to the other one, right?
Right. And then the annual Jumpstart Antique Car Show at the St. Lucie County Toy Run. That's sponsored by the St. Lucie Sheriff's PAL. That's Sunday, December 8th. Registration is from 9 to 12. Bring an unwrapped toy, and that's located at 15601 Midway Road in Fort Pierce, which is the St. Lucie County Fairgrounds. And the entry for that is $20. So that's what's going on the weekend. And then, like I said, if you look at Classic Car Radio Facebook page or the Sebastian Muscle Car page, you'll see a whole bunch of car shows on
But what's
there.
going on this weekend? Anything this weekend?
That was the weekend, December.
December. You're saying December. No, I'm talking about November.
November. No, I don't think so. I don't think it's really. I know McDonald's is on Saturday.
Right. Down at Oslo and
Yeah,
US
because there was a whole bunch of stuff going on last weekend.
I see. Okay.
So I think it pretty much kind of slowed down a little bit.
That's weird.
Yeah, because I got nothing. Even the email I got from Phil Logadisi, there was nothing for this weekend. Yeah.
But the Turkey Rod Run's coming up.
That's Thanksgiving weekend.
Yeah.
That's Turkey
Yeah,
Rod
that's
Run.
before December 7th.
Yeah, that's
Of course.
I'm just going by what's the only thing that
We'll be
I
there
got
the
that's
day
coming
after
up.
Thanksgiving,
Yeah.
Friday.
Yeah, I'm going
Friday.
up there too.
Yeah.
We'll all go up there.
That's huge.
Yeah, and then the usual 46th annual Antique Automobile Show. That's in March. That's on a Saturday, but you could go to the Indian River AACA.com and get your flyer for it, and you can register right online. I think you could register online on that one.
Right.
You could fill it out and either mail them a check or I'm pretty sure.
So they've already got a flyer ready for that show in March, huh?
Yeah.
Wow.
You got that one.
Wow. That's great show, though. Best
And then,
one
of
in
course,
Indian River.
every Saturday is the cruising over here at McDonald's.
Right. We already said that, yeah.
Tonight, I think tonight, since it's Wednesday, they should be up at Five Guys up in
Five Guys in Sebastian. But
Yeah.
It's getting a very low turnout. I don't know why. I go by there, there's like 4 or 5 cars.
No, it might be next week.
It might be
It's
weather.
the second and
it's
fourth.
the second and
fourth.
third? Second and fourth, yeah.
Second and fourth Wednesday.
Yeah.
So that's what's all about.
So,
That's what's coming.
yeah, that's next week then, next Wednesday.
Yeah. What's he
Yeah.
doing? What's he doing to Steve over
He's
there?
picking on Steve.
Yeah, you just never know. So you just got to roll with it.
Yeah, I think this weekend they're
I just
doing what?
roll with
CJ Cannons, right, for breakfast on
AACA.
Saturday.
Yeah, the
AACA does
yeah.
that.
See, there's something. You go over there, there'll be cars rolling into CJ
I
Cannons
think
at
it's
the
8
airport.
o'clock.
yeah, it's right there. Jesse put it up 8 o'clock till I think 11
At the airport, right?
at the airport.
yeah,
3400
yeah,
Cherokee
there we
Drive.
go.
8 to 10.
8 to 10. There you go.
There we go.
Yeah.
So that's
Go have some breakfast.
yeah. I guess people are just hanging out, waiting.
Their Carnegie omelet's really good.
Is it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Never been.
I
there
like
for
a lot of stuff there.
Never been there for breakfast. I've been there for lunch and dinner. Not
I've been for
breakfast.
both.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. It's pretty good.
I went with Red Palmer once and watched him eat breakfast. It was amazing. I couldn't believe it.
Well, he could eat.
I'm only teasing him.
Oh, all right.
I don't think he listens to our show anyway, but it was funny.
That's good.
Anyway, yeah.
So yeah, definitely go down to Riverside Theater this weekend. It's gonna be a lot of fun.
Yeah. Oh, the Loop, yeah.
The Loop.
That's Thursday. But also, it's not just Thursday. That's when the car show,
Right.
the cruise in kind of.
Right.
But then it's also on Friday and Saturday
Right,
night
Thursday,
as well.
Friday, Saturday, yeah.
Thursday, Friday, Saturday, 5:30 p.m. And when's there's no car show at downtown Friday night, right, Jess?
Not this Friday.
No, I don't mean. I mean at the end of the month.
At the end of the month, with Black Friday.
I don't think so. Not
yeah,
that
you
I
guys
know.
aren't
No.
doing anything with cars.
We got to check with the girls.
Yeah.
I'm not the answer guy with that.
Ah,
You should know that stuff. You got a car show in your radio station. I mean, you should be on top of this. You know we can get the cars in.
They can get the cars in. What the problem is there's no place to park. That's the
Right,
biggest
that's
thing.
true.
You know,
The
and
parking is an
it's
issue.
horrendous.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you set aside, you know.
Just like they invited us to they wanted cars at the clam bake, but when I call them and say, hey, the clam bake is this weekend up in Sebastian.
Right.
You want us to bring cars? And they said, yeah, but we can't really do. We can't save parking. I said, just block off the street like you guys usually do. No, we're not going to do that. All right.
That's this weekend too?
Yeah, the clam bake is up
Clam
in
bake?
Sebastian.
Oh boy,
This
yeah, I remember the clam bake from a few years ago.
That's
I
right.
still
You got
remember.
sick. Yeah.
Yeah, you and your brother Joey
Yeah,
too.
yeah,
We
yeah.
both ate from the same clam trailer, and then we both got sick in the middle of the night. We both had food poisoning, which
Yeah.
is wonderful. Yeah, so be careful who you get it from up there, and make sure it's well cooked or
Yeah.
whatever. I don't know.
Yeah, if it smells
If it's a
fishy,
bad clam, it's a bad clam.
that's it.
You can almost taste it, spit it out, and rinse your mouth out with whatever you're drinking.
I just can't eat them.
If you get a bad clam, you can tell.
Yeah.
You spit it out.
Apparently you didn't.
Yeah, I was just gonna say he did.
I know, I didn't. I just thought it might be. It wasn't all that bad, but evidently it was.
Yeah, I just can't.
What a
do
horrible
it.
thing.
I can't do it.
You can't do
Chew through the
clams.
dirt.
No, I can't eat clams. I can't do it.
Yeah.
Well, I eat steamed clams and necks, bellies, and all.
Yeah.
Get all that sand from the belly and everything.
Yeah.
It's a lot of fun.
I wasn't out of the river around here.
I used to,
No, not from around
we
here.
would go up to the New England
You used
Eatery
to.
up on A1A
Yeah.
with my dad, and he'd get the
Ipswich clams. they
Ipswich,
get.
the clams
Yep.
with the tails on them.
Yeah, I grew
whatever
up.
the hell.
I
yeah.
grew up like 5 miles from Ipswich, and that's
Oh,
the
yeah?
best clams. The flats there are really clean and everything, so it's
Right.
good. But believe it or not, they take all those clams and they bring them to a processing center, and they flush them. So if you bring in, say, a bushel of clams, they'll give you a flushed bushel of clams, and you
Oh, they'll
leave.
swap 'em out?
and then they'll put yours
Those in
in,
fresh water,
and they go
spit
to
the
the next
sand out.
people.
Yeah,
Yeah. So the clams spit out all the
They spit out all the sand.
spit out all the
Yeah,
sand.
you just
Yes,
put 'em
they're
in
nice
fresh
and clean.
water.
Yeah. Another trick that I used to use if I bought clams from a place that didn't use the processor, you put cornmeal and you let them soak in fresh water and cornmeal,
Right.
and the clams sit in there and they eat the cornmeal and they spit out the sand.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
No. Okay.
So they eat the cornmeal. They like it. It's
Well,
very good.
we're giving people all sorts of information.
Oh,
today,
yeah. Nothing to do with cars.
that's cooking
Let's talk about
101.
cars. Let's talk about some cars.
Cooking 101. eh?
Okay, here's a big one.
Economics
Jesse will
class.
bring it up on the screen. Days of Thunder movie sequel starring Tom Cruise is now in the talks
Wow.
at Paramount Pictures. It's official. Cruise is reportedly working with Paramount on plans to film a sequel to Days of Thunder. A lot of people like that movie. I liked it because I was really into NASCAR then, but it was still very corny. A lot of it, you know what I mean? It was
Yeah, a
like,
lot of the NASCAR people didn't like the movie.
no.
I don't blame him. Thought it was stupid.
They probably like Ricky Bobby better, you know.
Yeah, oh, yeah, definitely Ricky.
Talladega Nights was
Yeah.
great.
So
You
what's he
know?
gonna be 80 years old running around the racetrack? What's he gonna be senior league or something?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe he'll just be a crew chief. Who knows? Anyway, Days of Thunder wasn't exactly a box office hit, considering it's a $60 million budget versus the $157 million in revenue. What's the matter with that? They made almost $100 million.
Yeah, nothing wrong with that. I think
No
that's
kidding.
pretty
What
good.
the hell?
Yeah.
Received mixed reviews from critics, but Cruise believes he can work his magic and deliver a captivating sequel. Paramount has previously pitched a TV show based on that movie, but Cruise declined that offer. According to the Hollywood Reporter, the Paramount Studio insider said the Cruise is talking to Paramount about the possibility of a follow-up from the 1990 wow, film. He's also developing a Top Gun Maverick sequel and planning the future of Mission Impossible as well. It's going to be what comes together
Yep.
first in terms of a script, and then it depends on that, on the idea and ultimately the script, because Cruise has to
He's going to have to okay
he has
everything.
to okay out the
Yeah.
script and everything. He has to
Yeah.
read it. So anyway,
What they should do is bring in Ricky Bobby.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying.
Just
Ricky
have,
Bobby
have
was
them
great,
both
right?
combined.
it was
you know?
really funny.
Yeah.
That was just so funny.
Have Ricky Bobby,
was ridiculous.
go against Dick Trickle or something like that. There's
Yeah,
something going
yeah,
on over
Yeah.
there.
Cole Trickle.
Cold Trickle.
There was a real Dick Trickle.
Yes, there
Yeah,
was.
Dick Tickle.
But Cole Trickle was in the movie. That
Yeah,
was Tom Cruise. Yeah. What do we got for time here? I can't see it.
You got 1450. We're way
Yeah,
over.
let's go on. Let's take a break. We come back and we'll talk about the latest F-250 heist that happened with a real moron up in New Hampshire. We'll talk about him in a minute. We'll be right back.
That damn New Hampshire.
At Sunshine Furniture, our 35,000 square foot showroom is filled with the largest selection of in-stock coastal furniture on the Treasure Coast. Dining and bedroom sets, occasional tables, sofas, sleeper sofas, love seats, and chairs in all the latest styles and colors from Tommy Bahama, Lexington, Hooker, Riverside, Universal Coastal Living, Four Seasons, Braxton Color, and Capri. We're the outdoor furniture experts and have hundreds of styles of any patio furniture you need, including a gallery of Berlin Gardens and Bollywood. We specialize in fire pits, outdoor rugs, umbrellas, and replacement cushions. Right now, we're having a huge fall sale with lots of great markdowns and discounts on everything you need for your Florida home, including all pictures, lamps, and accessories half price. Sunshine Furniture, 1295 US 1 in the Publix Plaza, Vero Beach. Family owned and operated since 1991. Don't forget to visit our outlet store directly across the street, filled with lots of brand name closeout and sale items. Visit our website at sunshinefurniturecasual.com.
Enjoy Riverside Theater's Comedy Zone, where the comedy is wild, untamed, and downright hilarious. Come out this Friday and Saturday night at 6 and 8 p.m. for the Treasure Coast's best live stand-up comedy show, featuring nationally recognized comedians with cabaret-style seating and food and drink table service. Warning, you may laugh until it hurts. Kickstart your evening with live entertainment, food, and drinks at Live in the Loop. Buy tickets at riversidetheater.com and get ready for a night of non-stop laughs.
When the check engine light comes on, turn to Treasure Coast Auto of Vero Beach. Time for an oil change? Turn to Treasure Coast Auto of Vero Beach. Brake work, alignments, maintenance, and more? Turn to Treasure Coast Auto of Vero Beach. Your certified service center specializing in alignments, repairs, oil changes, radiators, brakes, even auto electric repair. Just east of US 1 at 1212 23rd Street, Vero Beach. Turn to the local mechanics you can trust. Treasure Coast Auto of Vero Beach.
Welcome back to Classic Car Radio.
Is that a new song? I don't
Yeah,
remember
it's
hearing
good
that.
stuff, Jesse. Good.
Oh,
Thank you so
wow.
much. Thank you so much. It's so much better than that other intro stuff. That's just the same one you said. It's just beyond.
Yeah, it's just like 20 seconds into the song.
Yeah, that's much better. Thank you.
Sure.
Thank you. Anyway, we had some fun up. The police had some fun up in Nashua, New Hampshire, at Best Ford of Nashua. I've been to that place, believe it or not. Man who allegedly used a fake check to buy an F-250 replied to his own Facebook bounty post. So this guy's a real genius.
What?
Criminals usually, when they lay low after committing a crime, but this guy wrote a bad check for $50,000 for a Ford F-250 Lariat, and he thought he'd try a different strategy to keep the cops on their toes. Best Ford, the dealer, said that the 36-year-old Ryan Duval was charged with scamming, posted on Facebook, asking followers to be on the lookout for that pickup. And Duval replied in some of the comments multiple times, in fact. It's proven not to be the best strategy. And the police later caught Duval, who was already wanted for stealing from a Lowe's home center. Best Ford initially put the post up on Facebook and called out Duval specifically, claiming to have contacted him about the fake check. However, he refused to return the truck, and that's when the dealership asked followers to help. And so Duval responded because they said he's not a good guy. And the dealer even shared the receipts and all that stuff. So Duval allegedly skipped town with the truck, continued to comment on their Facebook page. One commenter wrote that they saw Duval at an AutoZone buying real tree floor mats for the truck. But Duval responded by saying, no, they were WeatherTech.
Oh, my God.
He actually responds to his own theft thing. So anyway, Best Ford offered $1,000 reward for turning him in. And Duval is charged with theft by deception, theft by unauthorized taking him, and forgery, and per the New Hampshire Union Leader, which is the newspaper up there. While Ford at Nashua's Facebook commenters usually pitched into the effort to find Duvall. The dealership told Automotive News that it was the police that ultimately found him and the vehicle. But they offered $1,000, but they also, because the police were the ones that found it, they gave another $1,000 to the police association,
Right.
for that town in Nashua. Nashua's not a great town, really, and Nashua's had its crime problems, drug problems up there.
I think the whole place is full of drug problems.
What, New Hampshire?
Yeah, man.
Nah,
I get
there's some
home
good-
to 45 minutes of 1 hour news. It was either house fires or drug overdoses.
Oh,
I'm like, man, I need to start drinking because this is very depressing. It's horrible.
Thank God you moved.
Yeah, I said, I gotta get out of here, man. This place is crazy. And cold.
Yeah, and cold.
Yeah, cold. Oh, yeah, New
It's
Hampshire's
there.
cold, that's for sure.
But you don't move to New Hampshire in the winter.
Right.
Well, I
especially
figured
if you're
I'd
a
go the worst time of
Floridian.
the year, bro.
Todd said, "Yes, just get it over with." Let's
Especially
go."
if you're a Floridian.
Yeah.
My dogs liked it.
Oh, I bet they did, yeah. So we mentioned this a couple of weeks ago, HotRod.com. Hot Rod Magazine, of course, no longer exists, but they're under the Motor Trend label now. And they have if you go to HotRod.com, you'll see V8, the Engine of America special presentation. It's a 1.5 hour thing, and it's a really big screen at the top of their page, and you can't navigate it anyway. You can't get it on YouTube. You can only get it at HotRod.com.
That's it.
It's kind of weird, but it's a 30-minute video, and it's unclear if there's going to be other installments or not, because I thought that they were doing this big, long thing. I mean, Motor Trend has their own TV channel. They got Bitch and Rides and all those, So I don't know. I assume that they're going to have more. They're not just going to do 30 minutes of V8, the Engine of America, and that's it. I mean, you'd think there'd be a lot.
They're talking
There's
Chevy V8 or just all V8s?
V8s. They're talking about Hemis, and they're talking about the 289 K, the K cars in the Ford Mustangs, everything. So you would think that they would do. You're going to probably do that. So
Yeah.
more installments. I'm assuming. I hope they are.
We'll see. See what
Yeah.
it is,
Yeah. So check out our shorts on YouTube, by the way. Go to Evergreen Media Network on YouTube and check out our YouTube shorts. We've got informative things up there. And usually from our Tech Talk segments, you can watch those. And they're only what, a minute or two, Jesse, on those shorts?
Under a minute. Yeah.
Yeah. And some of them getting a lot of views, so it's pretty good, especially with Todd up there. They love Todd. They think he's cute.
I haven't seen a one.
Really?
you gotta go.
Look there.
I can't find any.
If you ever
Go to
watch,
Evergreen Media. page.
Todd's like Stephen Miller. If you ever watch Jesse Waters, every time they bring
I
in,
love Stephen Miller.
they bring Stephen Miller on from the Trump campaign.
Right, yeah.
And every time he goes off, Jesse Waters gets thousands of texts. Hey, we love Stephen Miller.
Yeah,
look
from
how
all
hot,
women.
Look how
From
hot
all
he
women.
is. I like to date Stephen Miller.
Yeah,
I think
they all
it's
like
happening
Miller.
with Todd,
Ain't nothing
I
hot about me.
think. So Todd's out Stephen
Y'all
Miller.
need some glasses.
So yeah, check out our YouTube shorts.
Well, last week I had one pop up that had Steve on there.
Right.
I'm scrolling down YouTube and I see Steve's face.
Right.
I go, what the hell's Steve doing on YouTube?
Yeah.
And they go, oh, wait, that's one of our shorts. So I watched it. It was
Very
Steve answering
informative.
Informative things about cars, right, Steve?
Yep.
Yep.
He's a man of very little talking. Over
I
there.
know. He's not saying
Well,
much today.
that's it. I get in there now and then.
He works too hard.
When we come back from break, Steve, I'm going to ask you about that 90 Trans Am you painted. That was pretty neat.
Yep.
Okay.
What color? Black?
Red.
Red.
Bright
Oh,
red.
the red one.
Really
the
bright red.
one. Oh,
It looks really good. You got done painting. Of course, it was wet, but still. That was the base coat, or was that after the clear?
The last one was after the clear.
Okay. All right, we're going to go on a quick break. We come back. We're going to do a little tiny bit more news, and then we're going to jump into some auto history, all that good stuff. So
And
don't go away. We'll be right back.
And we'll talk to Steve a little bit.
Yeah, we'll talk to Steve.
Yeah.
I'll be here.